Kakarot embarked on an adventure with his friends. He'd been sitting at home, wishing for Gohan to return, until a bold and feisty girl arrived at his house, with a task they needed help on. Thinking this could allow him to find Gohan, Kakarot agreed and headed west. Cassandra joined up with Jenny and Kakarot as they headed into Metropolis. She had been looking for Gohan this past month as well, and was beginning to feel her fear of abandonment creeping at the back of her spine once more. Opposite to their usual cheery disposition, Cassandra and Kakarot were actually bringing the mood down a bit, something Jenny caught onto and tried to remedy.
Hey, don't worry about Gohan, okay? That kid's gonna be alright.
Maybe.
Seriously, from what you've told me, he's going through a lot of introspection, and that's scary. It takes a lot to try and find who you really are. Trust me, if he needs space, you want to give it to him. All you need to really do is be there with love when he comes back. Okay?
Yes, okay.
You're really good at this, Jenny. No wonder you're everybody's pal.
I am indeed the most awesome of all time, yes. But just wait till you see what I brought you here for. Behold, something even more amazingly awesome!
Jenny's super cycle turned a tight corner, nearly throwing Kakarot off his seat, and arrived beside a small, slightly run-down building, located in Metropolis's suicide slum, with a yin-yang symbol placed at the top.
The world's strongest dojo! Ta-da! Yeah, you love it? You love it, right? I love this. I knew you were gonna love this. I knew it.
Kakarot and Cass's eyes widened at the sight, mostly from confusion, but they both quickly caught onto what Jenny's idea was. Ever since he'd arrived back on Earth, Kakarot hadn't had much of a chance to follow Bruce's guidance of inspiring people, like he did when he traveled the universe. Alien species tended to be a little more open to big and bold showings of wisdom and power. For a cynical, busy human race, Kakarot was just a novelty. Having a place to train the public right in the poorest neighborhood of the city could give Kakarot a way to help people like no other Justice Leaguer could.
So, what do you think? I paid for it all myself, no issues there, except given that Luther owns most of the property in the city, this was really the only option I had. Still, it's got a charm to it, a real sprucer-upper.
Nah, it's amazing! Little bit of paint and some elbow grease and the place will be good as new in less than 5 minutes.
You understand the value in a public house. Excellent. Maybe I did teach you something after all.
Kakarot bowed to his old master, and then the work began. It took considerably longer than 5 minutes, but when it was done, the dojo of Kakarot Kent was a sight to behold. He gathered his closest friends for the grand opening. Laughley's, Jenny, Shiva, Cassandra, I Ching, people who had helped him grow. Cassandra even set aside her hatred of Shiva to share the day with Kakarot.
Daughter, you no longer look afraid.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Kakarot wanted to share this day with them all, since he knew he didn't have many like it left. He even advertised the openings in the Daily Planet. Come, challenge and learn from the world's strongest. Jenny was sure such a bold exclamation would get them a line around the whole block. But only 2 challengers showed up. The first being the Saiyan Prince, VEGETA.
So what is this, Kakarot? Have you recovered? Because if not, then any challenger will have to face me first. I'll be the one to kill you, no one else.
No, it's not like that. And keep a lid on the other thing? I just want to teach the people of Earth about Ki. Think about everything we've seen people do here. Imagine if the whole world knew what you and I do about fighting.
I doubt there's a single creature on this planet who can stand as a true challenge. All these creatures rely on tricks to claim victory. Not a single warrior among them.
Their conversation was interrupted by Cassandra Kakarot flying through the air and smacking against the wall, thrown by the second challenger to arrive.
Me! I'd been spoiling for a fight like this for a long time.
Wow, Kaz, you okay? What's your name, mister? You must be really strong.
Right, the name. So small it's hard to remember. MalikDBNA. You taking challengers or not?
Hold on! If you want a shot at him, you'll have to deal with me first!
The Saiyan Prince didn't think much of me. Shorter than him and a bit doughy, but hey, looks aren't everything. He came at me pretty quick and hit me square on the jaw. Poor guy never hurt his hand so bad. He really needs to look after that arm. Thing welled up like a balloon. So then he turned, and that whole glowy light show thing they call Super Saiyan really started laying into me.
Hey, if you're gonna keep going, do you mind if I smoke?
He ignored me and kept going, so I lit up. Best not to do this at home, kids. I inhaled the smoke deeply, and then let it out in a cloud that filled the whole room. Even his glowing hair couldn't cut through this. Decided I'd let him have enough goes at me, and it was time I hit back. So I put on a boxing glove, wouldn't want to hurt the chump too bad, and gave him a good solid wallop to the face. Felt a little bad I broke the walls of the place they just fixed up. What can you do? Vegeta got hit so hard he saw the curvature of the earth twice before landing back in the dojo. He's all tuckered out.
Alright, so, do I get a go at you now?
I guess that was the deal, huh?
I didn't want to play around this time, so went right after the big old blockhead like a locomotive, and hit him. Bang! Pow! Right to the moon! Cracked the rock in half in the process. Guess I don't know my own strength. That really set off old Fuzzball Larfleeze, who came at me too. Think he'd be more grateful given he got his own show because of me. But I didn't want to hurt the poor guy too bad, so I just sealed him up in a little orange ball. And that's when the martial artist came back from his lunar launch.
What? What'd you do to him?
Oh, come on, Goku. You're telling me you don't recognize the staple of your series?
I know I've heard that name before. Who's Goku? My name's Kakarot.
Goku, Kakarot, Clark, Hello, Moses, and Wukong. Who can keep track? You've been futzing around in my favorite playground for way too long now, you hear? So we're gonna play a game, you see. I cast out my reality warping powers and turned all of Goku's friends into the same orange orbs. Time to teach this faker a lesson. My name is MalikDBNA Blackscape. I'm from the 5th dimension, and if you want to squat here anymore, you're gonna have to show me you're worth the time. So Goku, find these Dragon Balls. Can you get them all?
I snapped my fingers with absolute style, and a giant manga panel border appeared in the room. With a tip-tap of my feet, I leaped into its borders, and Goku quickly gave chase, determination burning in his eyes. When he awoke, Goku found himself in a world devoid of any color. His surroundings were in black and white, harsh distinctions, and bold illustration. He remained unfazed. His only focus now was on helping his friends from the mysterious and incredibly handsome foe that vexed him. Taking to the skies, he scoured the land, searching far and wide. Now, That was someone else. Well, the point is, he searched a lot and didn't find squat. Not an orange ball in sight. Given the whole lack of colour, he was beginning to get a little down in the dumps, until he noticed someone on the ground that he could maybe ask for help.
Yo, I'm a little lost. Do you know the way around here, Mr. Turtle?
Actually, I'm Miss Turtle. I'd love to help you out, sir, but golly, I think I'm a little lost myself.
Oh, dang. Well, something I learned is that if we're both lost, we can probably help each other find the right path.
That's some pretty good advice. All right then, let's head off.
Yeah! Which way?
I see there is a problem with this plan. Oh! I guess maybe the sea would help.
I can smell that no problem.
Goku tried to sniff his way there, but unfortunately, in a manga, there's no sense of smell. What a maroon!
Huh, I can't smell anything here. What to do? Oh, there's something in the sky over there. A giant wave word.
Drats! He spotted the sound effects of the waves crashing. That crafty monkey. I've been undone by my own artistic flair. Again.
Goku and Miss Turtle made their way to the ocean, and true enough, found the home Turtle had been looking for.
Thank you so much. What were you looking for? Maybe I can help.
Oh, this mean imp guy sealed my friends up in this shiny orb thing. He called it a Dragon Ball. Seen anything like that around?
I think I've got something like that. Hold on.
The turtle disappeared into her shell and came back out with an orange orb. The turtle vanished, and inside the orb, Jenny was clearly visible. It clashed against the rest of the black and white world, so I decided to ditch the whole aesthetic and just go full colour. Much more my style. Silly old Goku didn't have any time to reflect on that.
Let the 59th Tenkaichi Budokai begin!
Wait, huh? How did I get here? What's happening?
Now then, monkey, let the true horror show begin.
The Space Emperor blasted toward the martial artist, but Goku dodged and knocked the freaky alien out of the ring with a single punch. Hanging out with the real world's strongest for so long just made him busted. Power scaling is such a pain. But power scaling is nothing next to the might of fan requests.
I knew you'd wipe the floor with him. There's really no comparison between you and everyone else, is there? But even you can't match the power of perfection.
Perfection? Heh, you think that's gonna be enough for me?
The bug went right for the throat of Goku, but that stupid power gap is still a problem.
Yo, Buggy! Try this on for size.
The bio-android transformed into something beyond comprehension. This monstrosity should be unstoppable! When something looks this absurd, how could you possibly beat it? Goku looked pretty surprised, but then smiled, charged up his beam, whatever it's called, and fired it. Now, I thought that was pretty dumb, because a head-on attack was blindingly obvious. But the martial artist used another of his moves, the Violet Rift one, and sent his beam straight through, letting it appear right behind Sal and blasting him out into the sky. Not too shabby, I've got to admit. But fine! If he can beat anyone, let's see how he could handle someone he could never, ever beat without help.
You look strong! Fight Boo!
Whoa! This guy's way tougher than the others! I'm getting excited!
Yeah, always the same reaction. No development, this guy. Gets excited when he's about to get his teeth kicked in. The bubblegum monster got into a rapid exchange of blows with the Super Saiyan, and finally managed to get a couple of good ones to land on his goofy face. But Goku came right back at him, showing more power. That would have overwhelmed my squishy friend if it wasn't for his regeneration. Now that's busted! No point in even watching the rest of this beatdown. Let me tell ya, this constant fighting is way overblown and super not interesting. Like, how long can you watch some glowy guy beat up a marshmallow? Especially when it's just PNGs on a screen. Me, I prefer a good old 1-2 pow, then it's over. All you really need to get across with that is a splash page.
Wow, what a fight! Glad we could work that out and be friends now.
Absolutely. I learned so much.
Oh, come on. What's with this guy? How are you supposed to have a rogues gallery if they all end up dead or at your birthday party? Oh, I know. Why don't we just try a repeat? That never gets old.
It seems every version of you is moronic. I'm not sure why I've been brought here, but knowing it may bring you even an ounce of suffering makes it more than worth my time.
Another version of this guy? For as weird as he looks, he's real strong. Alright, bring it on! I'll fight you as many times as I need!
Oh, but that's just it, my dear Son Goku. Our loathsome battles will never end.
You're not making any sense! Just who are you to me?
Everything you lack. The Emperor to the bumpkin, the lizard to the monkey, a sensible manner of speech to your, well, shall we say, lax relation to language. Putting it in a way your simian brain can understand, I'm your missing piece.
Well, if that's true, I guess that means you ain't worth much without me either.
Insolent monkey! Ah, much better. I showed this to you quite recently, though it seems whatever's brought you here has taken your memories too. But who am I to resist an encore?
I don't get any of this! I'm Kakarot! I want to fight a whole bunch of new folks! I'm not gonna spend my time scrapping just you, even if you are the toughest!
That's where you're wrong. I've become aware of many things. One fact in particular. As humiliating as it is to admit, the memories of your sickening golden form aren't just burned into my retinas, but an entire culture. Gods will rise and fall. Beings with great power and mighty armies will clash against your friends. Adventures will be had, but they will never, never replace me. If I am destined to be vanquished at your hands, monkey, then I shall at least take great pleasure in knowing it shall rob you of the thing you love most.
Just because you're always gonna keep fighting me, don't mean we have to always do it the same way. We might not even have to be enemies.
Ugh, a revolting idea. Perhaps there's more of the former you in here than I imagined. Time will tell, Super Saiyan.
Even that guy's probably gonna end up like the others eventually. This franchise has no legs. Speaking of legs,
the challenger has trounced all the other competition in incredible fashion, but how can he face the grand champion?
Are you prepared?
Always.
Now this is a spicy one, but unfortunately, Saiyan Boy doesn't look so hot. He's really getting pounded, which I guess is business as usual for these two. Ow! Even I felt that one. The champion is just too strong, too fast. A wall that hard work alone can never overcome. Looks like I finally found a way to teach Mr. Plot Armor a thing or two. He's gonna be here all night against an unbeatable opponent.
You are incredibly skilled. You could become invincible.
Maybe. But don't you think it's lonely up at the top?
It is. So, what will you choose?
I think you've got me beat. I don't want to be unbeatable. I've got no problem just giving up.
Wait, he's just jumping out the arena? Didn't see that one coming. Huh. Lady Shiva, as a result, also faded. And on the spot where the champion once stood, appeared a glowing orb. Goku had got another of his friends in his collection.
Hey, how you doing? Just wanna clear up a few things what was that?
I didn't need to win. Winning a tournament like that just gives you a sense of being on top. It's better to know there's someone always ahead of you. Let them have the glory, you know? I don't need it.
Bull, you are nothing but a selfish jerk. A deadbeat no-good brute. All you care about is winning some fight, no matter what it costs everyone else, you greedy...
bozo! Time to go for the heart. If a bunch of meatheads can't beat him, then some cold hard steel will do the trick for sure.
Give me those Dragon Balls! They're mine! I've worked hard to get them!
Another snap, another scenery change. Video game logic needs to be applied here. Now, let's see how he handles 100% full power! Robot! Shoot the thing!
That beam's gigantic! Fine, bring it on! Dragon Fist!
Oh, there he goes again. This time, the two are clashing in a real tug-of-war. Energy flying everywhere. Goku's punching that blast head-on. It looks like the robot's not cut out for this. Oh, I know! Upgrade time. Ha, that's a bit better. But we can keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. We pump these video games out every year, baby! No matter how strong you get, science always tries to keep up, Goku. What happens when your natural limit, your fleshy, weak, sick body gets trumped by men of steel, who turn your own power against you? You can punch out your big old dragon, but you'll just get drained to a husk by this fella.
I keep pushing past it!
Why? Why do you keep giving me your power? You know I'll just absorb it! It's mine now!
That's fine! I don't mind you getting stronger. The more strong guys out there, the more reason I have to keep pushing!
Whoa! Did his dragon just get even bigger? Oh, it was too much! Shot right through him. He's bursting! And revealed to be Smugstick. No. It's Laughlin's.
So selfless. Why?
It's just more fun that way. So I guess it's actually just selfish after all.
And once again, his friend vanished, and another Dragon Ball entered the martial artist's collection.
So, let me just get my head around this, alright? He's selfish, but it's rewarded? What kind of hero are these weebs into? He's just a villain with a hick dialect to make him charming. Oh wait, that's right. We need animation to get the voice across. Boom!
Okay, this feels a little more like normal.
No, not feeling that one.
Us? What Goku?
Yeah, what about?
I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace.
Oof.
Right, because there's a lot stupider names than Vinci. I'm not saying that Vinci's a stupid name. I'm just saying that it's not normal. But normal's overrated.
Go back!
I'm Goku. I'm insane. From Earth.
Probably should support the intro.
Whoa! That was weird!
Yeah, just between the two of us, you need to get more consistent with your dubs. The grandma voice was pretty good, but then the English hammed it up beyond belief. I'm gonna go write a formal complaint. See ya!
I decided to leave Goku alone for a little bit in his now motion-friendly surroundings and see what the moron could come up with. He did a little adventuring and a little talking, getting the scoop that a mean demon king was terrorizing the land. Nasty stuff. So, being the do-gooder he was, Goku decided to check out the area he was last spotted in, finding nothing but a small, green, kinda mean looking child.
Hey there! Did you see a demon king around here?
The child was silent, mute, which was kind of a relief actually. It's really difficult trying to cast children.
Huh. Not a talker, eh? That's alright. I don't speak that good myself anyway.
Then boom! An explosion in the distance. Huh? This looks like a job for... Well, not this clown, that's for sure. But that didn't stop him from getting ready to fly off and fight, yet again. Then, he did another look back at the kid, who was meekishly crying by the roadside.
Hey! Do you want to come help? Could be fun.
You don't understand. I'll show you.
The two flew off and quickly found the carnage of a destroyed city. Serious stuff. What a tonal shift out of nowhere. Where's the gags?
Must have been a tough battle to do all of this.
I told you, you don't understand. I'm the Demon King. This is my destiny. I was born to be this. I curse my fate.
Now that's not right. No one's born bad. If you just got judged when you were tiny, you'd never make any changes. We've all got to find our path, and I don't think we ever really find the end of it. That's what makes it so much fun.
It is fun. It's always so much fun with you, Pa.
And so the demon turned into a princess, and then into a glowy orange ball. These child actors really hurt the production, and I never liked prequels, especially comedic ones that you can skip. That's right, baby, let's rock it!
I've sent you to the next dimension, Goku, just above the home for infinite losers. Don't fall off this path, whatever you do. You'd get another week of filler.
A giant snake path? Huh. Falling off doesn't seem too hard.
Kakarot!
Oh crap, time to move!
Run, monkey, run as fast as you can. Oh wow, that thing is terrifying. It's really not stopping. Better power up. Wrath form. Not bad. Still, it keeps gaining on your Super Saiyan. Woo! That's a big leap forward. Should buy you some time. But in the end, it always catches up. You can't outrun this one. You can't fight it. What's gonna happen? Next time on Wait. The idiot's just stopped now. The beast is gonna smash right into him. And it did. It just consumed him, ate him up. But he's fine. That giant monster of hate and rage is gone, leaving just the Saiyan Prince standing in front of Goku.
Alright, I think I get this. You're incredible. I'm happy to have someone to keep pushing me forward. And someone who will always be there to remind me to never get too comfortable.
As if I'd let you get comfortable. You better push every second of every day, Kakarot, because I know I am, and I'll not tolerate you giving me anything less than your best.
Heh, count on it.
Another touching moment and another Dragon Ball obtained. I get it now, I do. You go up against something, and you always get better. Win or lose, you find a way to improve. Always evolving, always going further beyond. So the best way to get rid of you is to shut you away, somewhere where you can never face a real threat. Someplace safe and without consequences. Never changing, always the same. This status quo will be just super.
Boom! A fresh coat of paint, some extra highlights, widescreen, here we are. Now do me a favor and fumble around for just about 20 minutes a week where you can't bother me.
What now? How do I beat this guy if he can just change everything with a snap?
Always thinking. Blocking yourself. Still much to learn, my boy.
Master! You're here already? Oh, this is great! If you give me the Dragon Ball, I can move on to the last one!
Yes, well, about that, I did have it, but...
This is the best part. Go on, tell him.
I may have had it stolen by a cat.
Who's this? And what cat?
My friend here is an angel. and the cat is a god of destruction. Luckily, he's asleep right now, but we cannot wake him to take the ball back. We must do the hardest thing for a warrior in order to obtain it.
What's that?
Be patient. Eventually, the destroyer god will roll in his sleep, and we can simply grab the ball.
Okay, I guess we can just hang out till that happens.
And be a bunch of freeloaders? There are a lot of chores to be done. Take care of them and I'll let you stay.
Deal. Well, you heard him, Kakarot. I'll be watching from here. Off you go.
Oh, this is priceless. The world's strongest reduced to a maid. That cat sleeps for decades, buddy. Good luck. Oh, I cannot wait to see this. Let's skip ahead a few. This week he's cutting grass. Now he's buying groceries. Wait, Cal? No, he's a strange visitor from another world, but he's not my one. Okay, so he found a real fight. Big deal. He can be all lovey-dovey with this big grey lug, but it won't matter if nothing changes. That's how I'll win this. No more development, my friend. You just stay right where you are. Wait. This big blue copy. Did he just change because of you? No! How? How can you move others forward too? Wait, crap. That cat just turned around because of my yelling.
Good job, Kakarot. Your efforts in this world moved even an ancient destroyer. Your ability to progress has always astounded me, no matter what direction it takes.
Where is this all headed? Maybe I can leave him here and it will mean nothing. Well, we're all caught up with the episodes. Let's look at the backwards book. Galactic Patrol, Space Wizard, Serial, Banana, go back, get the head out. Wait, earlier, what's this?
You will not fall, not to anyone. This universe filled of excitement. Please protect it all.
All of my hate! What else can I throw at you? Pause the video, I need to do research.
Are you screaming about Superman again?
No, this time it's Goku.
Goku? What a waste of time. Oh, what about that nice Naruto boy?
No, that wouldn't work. They don't even have the same conceptual overlap.
You mixy-splaining. Again.
Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry. God, that woman drives me crazy. She's so hot. Anyway, where was I?
Let's see here. Worst Dragon Ball show. GT? Well, in for a penny.
Goku looked down to see he was closer to the ground than he'd been in years. Looking at his hands and seeing those of a child, and then with a yelp, he turned his head to see a tail. The shock was immense, but not as shocking as seeing a group off in the distance. The boy he'd failed, the parent he'd killed, the mother he'd left behind, and an old man who he didn't recognize, but who he'd let down the most.
And here he is. Regress to the start. Nothing special, just another flat 2D tough guy, subject to the same whims of the masses. You don't mean anything. You'll never be as important as him, Dragon Boy.
Goku searched frantically for answers, but his eyes landed on the moon, forgetting the danger. It had been so long, and it was so bright and full.
Oh no! Run! Get away from me! I'm too dangerous!
Finally, he's here. The monster I knew him to be has come to do what monsters do. You were sent to destroy this planet, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Destruction. So go ahead, crush them all. Goku rampaged through the field and crushed his adopted father in a single blow from the ape's fist. Then, the old man tried to fight it off, jumping around, throwing rocks, getting tossed like paper in the wind. He managed one strike, a poke to the eyes, but all that caused was a giant beam from the mouth, eviscerating him. Finally, the hero stepped up. He was far stronger, and all looked to be safe now, until the ape turned gold. The boy fell before the beast's unquenchable desire for battle, just like the others. All that was left now was the old woman. She would die easier than the rest, and then this would be over. No willful warriors to save her this time. This is how the silly what if should have ended. I always wanted to redo that first part, because that's all Goku is. A meathead who could never be a real hero. Goku's presence destroys the DC universe.
Boy, you cut out that nonsense now, you hear? Calm down all this monkey business and tell me what's got you so worked up.
The beast stopped. He changed. His mind returned to him, and the ape faded away, back into a man. A man in balance with who he wanted to be and what he was. It lasted only an instant until the boy returned. A boy who ran to his mother and hugged her like he should have done so long ago.
Ma, I'm really sick. I keep getting all the people close to me hurt, and now I won't even be there to help them out. My friends are gonna be all alone.
That's not the real reason you're so broken up, is it, sweetie?
I'm scared. I don't want to die. I don't want to. It's not fair. It's just not fair.
And what are you gonna do about that, son? What's the one thing you're best at in the whole wide world?
Keep fighting.
And you can fight this too. Just like any battle, even if you lose, you have to know that you fought your best fight.
I always have to be stronger than I was the day before, no matter what.
That's all I ever needed. That's all it's ever been about. Thanks, Ma.
Don't thank me. Don't thank anyone else. That's always been your story. We're just lucky we got to help tell it. Here, little birdie told me you've been looking for this.
Yes! I've done it! I got all the Dragon Balls! So now what?
I'm here, but you could have put more effort into it than that. Mixy Spitlick by your name, I summon you. Would have been dope.
Well, I did it. I gathered all the Dragon Balls. Now set everything back to how it's supposed to be. Give me back my friends!
Oh yeah, some resolution that will be. I'll give you this, kid, you've got moxie. Bit by bit I'm falling under your spell. But you haven't beaten me yet. You only shut down my expectations of you. What I want to know is, can you trick back? That's what really matters. Now, check out this ass pull.
Now, this should be the most amazing transformation sequence ever, but the budget just won't stand for it. So, you'll just have to settle for the final result, or go support us on Patreon. Ding!
Behold, the body of Omega Split. Now, do what you're best at, and fight!
Now I'm really excited!
We battle. A battle across all of time and space. Realities are like putty to my power, and I was forming it into a bat to smack around this palooka. But the kid, and I can't believe it, he just keeps coming. No matter how hard I knock him down, no matter what pain he's feeling in his chest, he keeps going. All the transformations, all the techniques, they're just window dressing. The real problem, the real power-up, is this guy's spirit. That's the limit breaker. Pure of heart's a hell of a thing, and something I need.
You stamp out! This is a final battle. The ultimate battle. Let's see you take this on. Mix's Mega McGurk Maelstrom!
The strongest attack against the lone martial artist. Had he stayed the same, had he followed the rules, he'd be done. No chance. Over. But he always learned from his foes. He always picked up their techniques. And what do you know? Monkey see, monkey do. Because Goku went and stole one of mine.
I think I finally get it. What this place is. What you are. What all this means. No matter where you put me, no matter what I have to face, I'm still me. I'm still Kakarot. We're still Son Goku.
I wasn't facing one guy. I was facing all of him. Every aspect, every iteration. The ones you know, and the ones yet to be. And through it all, when faced with a strong opponent, they all had the same smile.
You're the real deal, kid. You shine. The blast was a work of art, carried from one author's pen to countless others across the world for all time. This was Son Goku's full power, and no one could stand against that kind of energy. Not even me. The light fought back the darkness and covered everything until the martial artist opened his eyes, now back in his dojo.
I did it!
You passed out on the floor, yes. What the hell are you doing, Kakarot?
Huh? I guess I must have just fallen asleep. Weird. It felt so... Wait, is that my tail?
Whoa, cool!
His damage is repaired! He's even more perfect!
Ow! It seems in more ways than one.
Quite. Well done, Sky Child. True balance at last.
Easy for some. I've long since evolved past that weakness.
Nah, it's not a weakness. It's just me. All of it. And there's something else I've been hiding from you all. Because I was scared. But I ain't scared anymore. Of anything. I've been pretty sick these last couple months. I've got a problem with my heart, and there's not a lot of time left. But I want to keep fighting it. And I want to do that beside all you guys. My friends. Just so I know I tried my best.
Father's sick?
It'll be alright, Kaz. We can talk about it. Over some food. I'm starving.
And so, Kakarot opened up about his fears, comforted by the odd bunch he'd befriended in his journey. And he had a warm meal waiting for him at home. An apple pie with a small note attached to it. Love, Ma.
Well, I guess this kid's not too bad. Still, he's not...
Batman.
Every time.
Every single time.
Then why don't you go into it? What's your issue with Batman? He was in the series.
Yes, and you killed him off for an ass-pull power-up that just what? It makes him blonde and stronger? He was already strong enough to destroy planets. How much stronger can you make him? Have you ever heard of a thing called power creep? This is why these kind of characters are so unrelatable. Well, except to me. But still, it's ridiculous. It's asinine. It's a big dumb story.
Yeah. See, all I heard in that whole thing was, wah wah wah, my main character has no powers. His parents died, and then instead of therapy, he decided to beat up poor people. That's what you
this
are.
take again.
Well, it's
Blah.
right.
Batman has done more to help the social infrastructure of Gotham than any other character does for their city, so I don't want to hear it. Mr. I have all the power in the universe, but I only use it to write articles for a stupid newspaper?
Look, those food articles Kakarot wrote were good, and I don't want to hear a single thing about it. In fact, you know what? Kakarot, he can get as powerful as he wants. Saiyans have no limits. That's something I've learned, and if you got out of your single-minded fanboy lone character bias, I learned something.
That's so stupid. If you want a character without limits, why don't you just use the other guy? Turn the camera off.
Hey folks, if you enjoyed that, be sure to stick around on this channel. We've got a brand new announcement video showcasing our new project, The Legend of Yamoshi, where you can audition. Superman in Dragon Ball is coming, and I'm so excited for you all to see what we've got planned. Oh, and if you want more What If goodness, go over to that dastardly Smugstick's channel right now, where you can watch What If Trunks Stayed in the Past, Part 3. Where Trunks takes place in the Universe 6 tournament and faces off against Hit. Don't miss this one.